Okay, welcome to another episode of Rotors on our how-to videos. Today we're going to show you guys how to swirl dip or swirl paint engine bay parts, interior parts, whatever your project may be. This is to add a little bit of customization flair to it. Now with swirl painting, you're not going to get the same design on every single piece you dip, so it's literally going to be a one-off custom part every single time. What you're going to need is your part that you're dipping. We are using a twin turbo pipe. You need the Rust-Oleum paint. It doesn't have to be Rust-Oleum, but it needs to be oil based. Very critical here. We got ours at our local hardware store for under $5. The masking tape or painter's tape, a straw or a pencil used to make the swirl. In our case, we're using a brake clean blow through straw and a flathead screwdriver to pop the lid on the container. And then the container we got through Walmart for $5. We literally are able to do this for under $12. Okay, now what you're going to want to do with your part, if you're using something with an opening, intake piping, turbo tube, or even a turbo compressor housing, we've done a lot of those. They turn out great. We've also done these housings. They turned out excellent as well. You need to tape off what you don't want to get paint on. In our case, we taped off one end to show you guys. We're going to tape off this end. Popping the paint, lid on the paint. We are using a satin white. On the front of the label, it will say if it's oil based. It needs to be oil based so the water is not able to dilute and ruin the paint. Being oil based is what helps the paint float on the water so you can dip the part on it. You're going to stir the paint. It's okay if you get paint on your screwdriver. Brake clean, carb choke cleaner will eat the oil based paint right off of it. Now if you notice, right when you lift your screwdriver out, you're getting the much more paint run off, the thicker stream. Now if you want, you can have that hit the water, but it's going to disperse out and it'll leave a wider swirl line. If you want tighter swirl lines like over here, you want the stream to kind of slow down a little bit before you start to put it into the water. Go on, literally swirl it everywhere. It's okay, this is not going to be the final design of the paint. This is just to get the paint on the surface of the water. After you do that, this is what you're going to need your pencil or your straw for. Literally want to take this and kind of lightly drag it across the paint. Look at it and that's not the design you want. You can always go back. Just a little bit more paint in there. Add another color. We're gonna swirl dip two colors into one. Strike me again so I could feel something. Don't leave, don't leave. Crying on the floor, still I say take your part, you want to start, and you want to turn it in. Take it off. Okay, now that the part's dipped, we're going to let it hang overnight so we can get it cleared. And that's the end of the video. If you guys try this, please submit the pictures of the work you've done off this video, because this is not the best. This is just a quick tutorial of an unprepped part. We like to see what you guys are able to do. If you guys are able to take it to the next step, do something crazy, please submit the pictures we'd like to see and share. Thank you, and thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful night.